Hello. Dirty trucking. Honey came on home. I'm not making no money out there. They keep hanging these young people around me, barely looking like they 18. Some of them questionable 18. And I'm still feeling this ass shit. Started feeling it when I got in the car. I feels it when I get home and sit on this couch. Yesterday I was laying here on the couch trying to go to sleep and felt like something was pulling down the side of my fucking leg or pushing in. And like I said, I woke up to a hair right there, almost by that chair leg right there. So now, ain't nobody in here but me and my son. I've been walking back and forth. Ain't no hair in here. I done dumped out the clothes basket. I done searched the couch. Ain't no more hair in here from me doing my hair. And it's the darkest brown. And I don't know where the fuck it came from or why I woke up to it. But I see my 5 stars back dropping down. I guess somebody's complaining. Uber's also been taking pictures of me every day because somebody called in and said I didn't look like my picture. And I believe it was that white male who was a doctor or a nurse, whatever he was. He had on scrubs. And I was taking him out there in Romulus near the airport. I picked him up there in Grosse Pointe. I get a message talking about I don't look like my picture. Next thing you know, every day Uber's been taking my picture. I'm tired of Uber and they bullshit with these goddamn passengers. Now, I done went, my score done dropped 2 points for no reason. You know, I don't give a fuck. I don't have to pick them people up. I'll go home and sit there. You find your way around the best way you goddamn can. Because I'm not going to play this dumbass game with you. You're not going to interfere with my income. You're not going to force me to do shit. Sit up there making me feel that ass shit. Because they trying to force me to do something. You trying to force me to be broke. That's what you're doing. Now, I am broke. And then, you know, no money attracts no money. They keep putting these younger people in the car. And I was wondering why. Because that's when the complaints started. Back in, 23? That's when those complaints started. When they talked about, they said I was touching somebody. That's when the goddamn complaints started. When they started putting these younger ones in the goddamn car. So now, they picking up these young ones. Every time I put these videos up, they put these, whatever I say don't do in the video, they do in the car. Every time I tell them, don't put, I don't want to be around these, dealing with these young ones. Excuse me, let me get this out the corner of my eye. I don't want to be dealing with these young ones. They put them in the car. They got these people representing my income. They done took me back to when I done fucking left the house from my fucking father and was out there trying to make my way in life. Don't nobody want to be hanging around that goddamn shit. I don't want nobody getting in that car. You questionable about being 18. You sitting back there lying, and you're not 18. I don't have that feature on my phone to be picking up anybody under 18 that's an approved teen. I don't pick them up. But they get in this car. They don't look like they're 18. I got one going to some school that's for middle school, but it says it goes all the way up to 18. It may or may not, but she didn't look like she was 18. This is every day. You trying to force me to do shit that I told you I don't fucking like to do. And I don't like nobody forcing me to fucking do shit I said I don't like to do. Come out my apartment this morning. They got a lookalike in the hallway of my relative. That's from down in Mississippi. What's all that shit about? You got lookalikes. A motherfucker, if they ain't doing the lookalike shit, they doing the same name shit. I'm tired of this dumb shit. I swear to God, I need to move over to Canada. But I swear, if I get over there, they start this bullshit over there. I need to move out of the United States. This place is crazy. What's going on here? I'm waking up to fucking hair on the floor and don't nobody know how I got there. My son sitting up there with his crazy ass look on his fucking face. Look here, I'm not stupid. I don't play no fucking mental games with me up in here when I know it's only 2 people in this motherfucking apartment. I don't play that motherfucking shit. I don't know where that fucking hair come from. Oh, now you're going to convince me that somebody took a rod and pushed it up under the door all the way to there and then pulled the rod back out under the door. Maybe that's why I was laying here on the couch feeling like something was being pushed down the side of my fucking leg. Maybe that's it. You can't get in the apartment, though. Now you're sticking rods up under the door. Maybe I need to go out there and check the bottom of the door for rod scratches because you can't do that shit without damaging the bottom of the door. I'm sick of this shit. Now, I'm not making no money. And all this shit started, let me see, the ass shit started when I took a picture of a toilet that was out on the curb. I was gonna do some content about it, some clever content about these businesses that don't let people use the restroom, or these gas stations that got restroom, all talking about it's out of service to the patriots that come to your place of business. You want them to spend money there, but you put an out of service out, a sign up, or talking about for your employees only. We look to go to gas stations to use restroom. Now, if you don't want to clean it, you don't want to clean it. Then hire somebody who want to clean it. Because we can, they can get somebody who want to clean it. Who want to do your job and clean the bathroom. What's the problem? But they be putting these signs up. So that was my intent with the toilet. We'll do some catchy content about that. Unless your toilet is in this condition, you shouldn't have an out of service sign or for employees only, especially if you're a gas station. It should be mandatory. All these gas stations have bathrooms. It should be. People are riding around here having to go to the bathroom. Why do you think you see all these piss bottles all on the ground? People had to go to the bathroom. Motherfuckers darting in the alley. The men darting in the alley. Where the women gonna go? What we gonna do? We gotta ride around. Or interrupt the day and go home or wherever we gotta go. We riding around all day, gotta go to the bathroom. What about the rideshare drivers? We riding around all day, gotta go to the bathroom. Places I knew had bathrooms, now they put signs up. Especially the Speedway. Speedway downtown, the bathroom used to be open to the public that goes there. Then now they got to sign up for employees only. Then I started going to the Speedway over there by the airport. That bathroom used to be open. Now, that bathroom is got crates stacked in front of it, so can't nobody use it. Now, the customers coming there, the female, the women that's coming there to use the bathroom, go use, buying gas or whatever, picture at the store. If I just stopped there to go to the bathroom, we can't go now. And that started after I made the video about the Speedway downtown having the sign up. Then the one out there by the airport had the sign up. If you got a bathroom at a Speedway, that's what they built them for. Why you got a sign up and a stack of crates by them? But this here shit, I'm paying money and not making money. Since Friday. Now, Saturday would have been when we started making money. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, just 4 days. No much money I could have made in 4 days. I ain't made that because they've been playing games. Been out here feeling this ass shit. I'm not going to feel that shit. I don't know what the fuck that shit is. And now let's go in here to the toilet tissue. So let me show you. You can't get in here when I'm in here. You can't. So why would I wake up to a ball of hair right there? Ain't none on the couch. Ain't none in the clothes basket. Wasn't none hanging on my clothes. But I've been getting up, going to the bathroom all last night. Came in here, got some cookies and milk. Right here. Ain't no hair was there. I would have saw that. Biggest ball of hair I ever seen. Let me see if I can find it in the garbage. Where I threw it. Oh, yeah, that's what I came here for. And this the brand of tissue I use. This here. This motherfucking Sherman. The roll I put in the bathroom. See, the tub still fucked up. That's what you gotta do. You gotta beg people to do shit around here. You got an open work order and probably been using that to come up in this apartment every day. You see right here? It was blood on here. I don't even know where it came from. So I tore it out. It was like a long line of like blood. And then some like crayon color shit right here. I got off. This is shit. And it's red. It looked like blood to me. So I tore that section out. I'm like, how's it? As a matter of fact, let me look at this while I'm here. Because this will be the next row going in. Look at this. Now this, what was on there. Now this is coming from the plastic. Now that came from the plastic. You see them little fibers right there? That ain't about to be on no goddamn tissue. So that red stuff that I pulled off of there, I don't know if that was blood or not. It might have been this shit off the bag. So I'm trying to see what's red on the bag. Let me see if it's on the other side. Nope. Well, on the other side. It's on this side. Let's see if any on here. Up top. Nope. Okay, that's where it came from. Right there. But see, that's the bottom row. So we getting color all the tissue. Okay, so that explains the blood looking like shit on the toilet tissue. It's coming from the actual plastic itself. But back to my tissue store. This is the tissue I use. And ever since I've been wiping my ass with, every so often I'll bring tissue in here. And I go to wipe my ass with it. And I start feeling that ass shit from wiping my ass with tissue I bought. Now that pack that's almost gone, I got it from Walmart. This pack, if it starts to shit, I got it from Myers. Nobody, well, man, what the fuck possibly could you be putting on something to make somebody feel ass shit? That's either something in something that I'm digesting, and then they like to do that shit to make me stop eating. They call themselves still trying to do the weight loss thing. Get the fuck out of here, bitch. Ain't nobody hired you for my weight loss. They should have fired you when they found out that I was losing weight, and then you came around and made me bigger for my goddamn cruise. You should have been fired, bitch. So, let's go on and see if I can find this. Gotta dig through the garbage real quick. See, so you see that I did throw it in the garbage. That's a piece of it. Oh shit, that's a piece of it. This is a bigger piece than this. I'm not gonna dig all the way down to get it. This, I woke up to this. Just laying like right there in the middle of the goddamn floor, but it was a bigger piece. Now, I ain't finna dig all the way through the garbage to get it. But this is just an example. I'm sitting there on the couch. I'm like, where the fuck this come from? It didn't come off me. I checked up under the pillows. Ain't no hair there. Ain't no hair on my blanket or nothing. Ain't no hair on no clothes in here. Ain't no loose hair back here. I told you I was coming home finding little small pieces of brown hair specifically placed in here. I pick them up before I leave out. Come back, it'd be more hair. Now I wake up with a chair upside the door to fucking hair on the floor. But don't nobody, the two individuals in here, don't nobody know shit. So either they took something and ran it up under the door and pushed that up here. Or maybe it's a secret panel up in here that somebody sliding open while we in here sleep and coming in here. Movies like that. Maybe I need to go knock around on the walls and shit. Go in that closet and shit. See if this shit slide open. Maybe somebody living in the walls. I seen that movie. Somebody might be living in the walls. Somebody might be slim enough to be living in the wall. And so while I'm laying up here asleep thinking I'm secure, because they damn ain't coming through no damn window. You got to be to come through a motherfucking window. That's the window to my bedroom. That's the next window. You got to be fucking Spider-Man to come through a goddamn window. These windows aren't open. So how the fucking hair get here on the floor? I came home that day. I threw it right here. I threw it on the floor right here, and I had to fix a purse. This is a purse I brought back from my cruise, one of them. Because it says Bahamas. I ended up tearing it right after I got back from the cruise. I had too much stuff in it, and it kind of tore right here. So I ended up buying some needle and thread and repaired it yesterday. I had all that laying right here. Now, you would think I would see a big brown ball of hair on the floor if it was right there, because it was all laying like right there. But I also brought back another bag from the cruise that I bought off the cruise ship. That bag I got off the island. The other one I got off the cruise ship. It was a wicker, painted white wicker bag with silver and gold strips all the way around the bag. Beautiful bag. Beautiful. Had to throw it out. Now, it's been in my closet since I came back from the cruise. And when I pulled it out the closet, the bag was so brown and I couldn't get the stains out. I tried to wash it. Don't no purse do that. No bag. Don't no bag do that. Why was the bag brown? Brown spots. Big break like it been discolored, like it was wet and just laid up there and dried and discolored. That was a painted wicker bag. It was painted white. Beautiful bag. They've been destroying shit that I brought back from my cruise. These people have no self-respect, no limit to what they'll fucking do. And now you're there playing in my ass. I'm broke. They're getting too much money from me for these bills. I'm broke. And then you want to hang more broke people around me. You want to use these people to display my income. And I noticed that every time I get broke or ain't got no money in the bank, I start seeing the homeless people. They start bringing these young ones out, getting in the car. See, that's how you end up broke. That's why you end up robbed. That's why you end up not making no money. Because if they didn't know that, they wouldn't be out here displaying that, now would they? And also, I seen a young lady on, I don't know if anybody's seen this video on TikTok of the hairstylist that she ended up dragging the 15-year-old girl through her salon because she said the girl was about to run. Everybody been making comments about this girl pretty much trying her on social media, and they really need to shut the fuck up. They really do. They talking about, but she a kid. You don't put your hands on no kid. The stylist was 18. She said she didn't know the girl was 15. That stylist and that girl can actually be in the same school because they are 18-year-olds still in school. So that stylist ain't too long came out of school. Now, I don't know if that kid knew that girl previously or how she ended up at her salon. But that was a minor who was in there getting her hair done, and she didn't have her form of payment available to pay after she got her hair done. And so the stylist said she tried to run, but mysteriously said when she called her surveillance service, they don't have no footage of what happened at the door because the running part took place at the door. She said she stood in front of the door to try to stop her from running out. And then some other stuff transpired. But when she called the service, ain't no footage of that. And she said that was strange because it's activated by motion. And we were moving around here, so there's motion. I wonder why she don't have no footage. Could it be the same shit going on with my goddamn camera? And I want to compare her incident to an incident I told you I had in the car. Now, the girl said her brother sent the money to the wrong cash app. I don't understand why her brother would send her money in the first place. This is a minor going to get her hair did. I don't know why the parent or some adult didn't go into that salon, speak with the stylist on what they want done with her hair. That would be a parent job because the girl's 15. And confirm the form of payment method and to ensure that she had the money before she sat her ass in that chair and that girl started working on her. She didn't. The stylist claimed she found out the girl was 15 after all this transpired. Now, why the stylist is in trouble and finna get charges because she assaulted, they saying she assaulted the girl because she was dragging her through the floor by the hood. She's getting charges because she posted the video about it. Now, I don't think anybody who think they've done something wrong would just freely post a video like that and knowing it would get them in trouble when people start talking. But it's the comments. It's them ladies. You know, women is women's worst enemy. Women are other women's worst enemy. They don't want to see you do good. And if you are doing good, they plot to make you not be able to do good. They just destroy what you're doing. They are haters. They're jealous. They're envy. They sit around and gossip and talk about you and spread rumors and nonsense and whatnot. Women has always been other women's destroyers. Look at what goes on with me. Watch how the women act when they're around me. But I'm getting sick of that. I don't know you. Don't come around me with your venom. If I'm doing good, let me do good. Take your ass on and worry about your goddamn life. Don't come out there spitting your venom on somebody else's life. Now, they are pretty much this girl, this stylist. I don't know what state this happened in, but from what I'm saying, I don't think the girl was assaulted. Now, they can agree with me or not. I don't care. She ain't got no bruises. I don't see no blows. I don't see nothing. Unless you can tell me that this stylist punched her in the face or something like that. Now, that's what I consider assault. Now, but she being drugged through the floor by her hood. No, I don't think that's an assault. That looked like somebody was getting her away from somewhere so she ain't running. She got her far away from whatever it was to exit the building as possible because she dropped her off in the little room. And the only person you hear talking is the stylist. And I want to compare this incident to an incident I had in the car because I mentioned the brother. Because this girl said her brother was cash apping her the money and sent it to the wrong cash app. So, I don't know if you remember when I told you I picked up 2 high school kids. And it was a brother and sister. I picked them up. The boy, I asked, was one of y'all got to be 18 to ride in this car? He said he's 18. And I told you I asked for his ID, showed me some Michigan thing on his phone. Then I asked him, what year was you born? He said 2004. And then I told him, this would make him, you 21 or 20 going on 21. Which one is it? And then how they started acting after they got busted. How they started acting in the car. They went to the old high school mentality. Like, I ain't in high school. I've been out of high school over 35 years. The sister over there talking all crazy. He acting all funny. You can let us out. You can let us out. She trying to jump out the car before he even came to a complete stop. Then try to use some little try to scare me, talking about the car we pulled up next to was her mother. I said, well, tell your mother, come here. You ain't gonna scare me. I'm gonna tell your mother about your kids, how they got in this car and pretended they were 18, and they were not 18 to ride this car, and it's against Uber's policy. That your kids was lying to get a ride home. And then she was standing there left looking stupid because the 2 guys that come out the building gets in the Dodge Ram and drives off. Now they standing there in the parking lot looking stupid. She still mouthing off, calling me ugly. That was the day when my hair was fucked up. And I had that little black net on my head, trying to keep it look presentable. Calling me ugly. The brother was snapping a picture of me. You can't snap a picture of me. But I said, damn. My hair was messed up that day. And the brother and sister in the car acting all unruly. And then all of a sudden this shit jump off on TikTok. The girl did the girl hair. And the brother was supposed to send her money to get her hair done. Who does that? If I drop my kid off to get their hair done, I'm going to make sure the form of payment has already been discussed, how much, and you got your money. Now, that's between the stylist and the parent. If the stylist allow you to leave your kid there and then come back and pick them up while they do their hair. But she said she didn't know the girl was 15. Then everybody on there talking about she lying, and the boy showed the cash app. Anybody could show a cash app with $150 on it. That don't mean you was trying to send it to the stylist, and that don't mean you sent it to the wrong cash app. That might have been $150 you sent to somebody else's cash app prior to that. We don't know. How did you end up with the wrong cash app? And first of all, how did that girl end up getting her hair did in the first place, and she didn't even have the money on her? Somebody got to send it to you. It don't work that way. You don't do business like that. You don't go in a salon and not have the money. I've never went into a salon, a braid shop, and sat down in that damn chair without physically having the money on me to get my fucking hair did. Ever. But this girl pulls off a miraculous feat. Now this stylist is all in trouble. This girl got her own business. And now this is a kid that got getting her in trouble. Every time she a kid. The stylist is a kid. The stylist is 18. That girl and that 15-year-old could actually be in the same school right now. The girl's 18. She's only 3 years older than the kid that was in the chair. And the stylist said, it's on her website, she do kids' hair, but if you're a minor, you got to come with your parent. The girl didn't come with no parent. The stylist said she didn't know she was 15. So I don't know who's lying here. The girl, the kid, but all I know, the kid's reaction, the girl's reaction, the one who's getting drugged. You don't act like nobody that actually was trying to get the money to the stylist, even while you were being drugged across the floor. Because if that was a true story, that your brother sent the money to the wrong cash app, while if that was me being drugged down across the floor, I'd have been holding my phone up. See, he sent it accidentally to the wrong cash app. See, we're trying to get the money back. But this girl wasn't saying nothing. She just calmly and politely being drugged across the floor, not saying nothing. So now I'm thinking it's a setup. I think that kid may have known it was cameras in that area where she was being drugged through, and she just let her drag her on through there. Now, I don't know why the stylists don't have footage of the door. They're going to investigate that. But that similarity of what happened there is similar to what them kids did in the goddamn car. And I do believe that kid probably did something at that door that we don't know about. But they talking about the stylist going to get charges. They on TikTok talking about that bitch going to jail and all that. You don't know what's going to happen because you wasn't there. See, if you want to be a fake news reporter, be a good fake news reporter. Take what people said and put it in your damn report. But they don't do that. They put their little spin on it. Now, I done heard that girl speak and defend herself for why she did and why she did. I'm still on the side of the stylist until somebody prove that the girl was lying. Because I've seen these kids in action. I see how they get. They like to fight. And you can tell the stylist ain't too long came out of high school. Because she did one of the fight moves that they do. They like dragging who they fighting across the hall floor. They like pulling their hair. You can tell she recently came out of high school. Talking about the stylist should have had better decision making. She's running the business. Yeah, you speaking without knowing or being able to see what happened at that door. Because right now it's word of mouth. I don't know why that girl would make that up. I don't know why she would post a video and then make up something happened at that door and be lying about it. I don't know. But I do believe that girl did something. She probably acted unruly. And the stylist had to get at her. She's making sure she wouldn't leave. They all talking about let her leave. You got her name. You don't know if that's her name or not. They sent the money to the wrong Cash App. You don't know if that's that girl's name. You don't know shit. If she'd have got out that door, they probably would never saw that girl again and she'd have got away with getting a free hairdo. Because I seen one of those videos on TikTok. The stylist had just got through doing the girl's hair, the lady's hair. And the lady jumped up and ran out. If you think they don't do that shit, if you keep thinking these kids goddamn innocent, then you the one to fool. Until they prove otherwise, I'm still on the side of the stylist. But this here shit that's going on with rideshare, now you want to start this line talking about this not my picture. And Uber been taking a picture of me ever since. I'm telling you, this shit got to do with the lottery. Tell me I don't look like my picture. Get the fuck out of here. Why do you open your mouth? And then what got me, this was a white dude. Because I remember who was talking something like that. This is a white dude that I picked up from Grosse Pointe down here. Going over in the Romulus area, the airport area. I don't know if I dropped him off at a hospital in the area or a hotel. I can't remember. I think it may have been a hotel I dropped him off at. But this is a white dude that's just evidently is in the medical field. And you sit there and you tell Uber, I don't look like my picture. Being funny. And then I told you the other incident where I took the girl to the 7-Eleven, the white dude standing in the door. Then he comes out to the car with this man's driver's license, handing it to me. And I had never even got out the car and been in that damn store. You're making yourself look like an idiot. You looking stupid when you say that shit. And you making this company look stupid because they sending messages to me that we got a complaint that a rider said you don't look like your picture. When my rides are recorded all day, every day, when I don't look like my picture, I don't look like no man. Where the fuck I look like a man? Where do I look like a man? You dumbass man. I'm tired of this shit. I'm not making money. You know how much money I could have made in 4 days if they wasn't playing some damn game here? I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of these young ones getting in the car. I'm tired of talking about shit I don't like and then they bringing the shit I don't like around me. I'm sitting here now. All of a sudden this ass shit starting. Who the fuck is all up in my ass? What the fuck is that shit? Why is you trying to make me feel like I'm getting screwed in the ass? I don't like men that do that shit. You know what I mean, men? How do you open your mouth and ask somebody to do that? Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of my ass. I ain't tripping about this shit. You not gonna disrespect me. You not gonna degrade me. You not gonna call yourself humiliating me by talking about I'm a man. All of a sudden I'm feeling this ass shit. You're not going to let people make me feel this shit. You're not going to force me to feel this shit. And you're not going to force me to do what you want me to do. Working for you.